Hey folks, my name is Ted Bost. I'm a licensed therapist in Idaho and Utah. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about not taking away the chances for your kid to offer up some accountability. Okay, so when I talk to parents about this, a lot of times their response is, oh my gosh, like my kids never offered up any accountability. So there's no way in heck I could ever their chance away because they never do it. I would love if they would be accountable. My response to that would be, well, they probably are trying to be accountable. They're just not necessarily being really explicit about it. And the way that, kids offer up accountability is different from adults. Sometimes boys and girls have different way to communicate accountability, and sometimes just different people communicate it a little bit differently. So it involves a little bit of listening between the lines sometimes. So as parents, the first thing is just being aware of that response, right? If you don't think your kid's accountable, if you think they're a narcissist or they're, have no empathy, then you're probably not going to find any accountability or empathy. So, if you have that response, if that's your knee jerk reaction, really try to have some awareness of that because you're going to create that world a little bit. If you're not hearing any attempts at accountability that they're offering up, then they're likely to stop doing it altogether. And so, another piece about accountability is if you're a parent and you find yourself wanting to reassure your kid or tell your kid everything's okay or say, whatever they did was fine and really kind of cutting them off in a moment of kind of vulnerability or accountability, you might be taking that chance away for them to be accountable for themselves inadvertently by trying to reassure them every time you sense a little bit of maybe discomfort or distress on their part. What we're talking about here is a little bit of like rescuing and enabling behavior from parents. If you're a parent that finds yourself really wanting to reassure your kid or make them think that everything's okay and they didn't do anything wrong, you might be taking away a chance for them to practice and take some accountability. And if those little small moments of accountability aren't reinforced and heard, by their parents, they were arguably the most important people in their life, then it's almost a sure bet that larger expressions of accountability aren't going to happen. So this is kind of nuanced. It's something I see a lot in family therapy, and I point it out when appropriate. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, or you can go to shoulderseasoncounseling.com and check out my website. Thanks, everybody. Take care.